Not today. Fooled you guys with this video. So we are not immediately going to be needing the truck or working on the truck. It's all about the stump grinder. So what do we have going on? I have a job that needs to start here in a couple hours, and I have to get this machine greased and ready to go. You can see a couple of grease zerks there. I'm going to go over every grease point that you have on this machine and how much you do need to grease. They do come with stickers. I know mine are falling off. I'll tell you, grease daily. Some more than others. You might need to grease weekly. You do need 1 to 2 pumps typically for any one of these. Some take a little bit more, but let's get started. First thing, handy dandy roll of paper towels, because as you can see, we've accumulated a lot of stuff here. So I'm just going to start with right here, work my way around the machine, and there are up front. As a reminder, this is a Bandit 2550. It has a hydraulic driven head, so there are no bearings on the head itself. It is just a hydraulic pump. So nothing to grease here, but on a lot of your other machines, so anything that's not hydraulically driven at the head, you will have grease zerks for your bearings. You have a little one here for the shield that you can take on and off in case you need to get anything debris out of there. You have one right here, which I'm gonna clean this up to start with. And you should be wiping down the excess grease that comes out of here. I am a little bad at this, so you can see I'm behind by a little bit. That's why I'm doing it right now. There is, it's gonna be hard to see, but one down here that I'll have to get by lowering this head down. We'll do that last. You have one here. You also have one there. And I'm trying to see how to get that one right in here. I'll clean this up so you can see it a little better. So right there, one on your cylinder. There is also one on the other side of the cylinder, or the other cylinder on the other side, I should say. Right there that we'll get when we come around this machine. You have one right here. This is so this cover hinges. One right there as well for that same cover. You have two right here, which should be going to the other ends of your cylinders. Clean this up a little bit. Down in here, you have one that's a little bit hard to see, so I'll clean that up for you and stick it back in there. Right there. You have these ones right here for your blade if you have a blade equipped. I'll pick this up in a minute, but we need another paper towel. To finish. going around here. There's one there, one here. You also have one on your steering cylinder here on this side, which would be the control side. If you didn't have the remote, I guess you could say control panel side, since I have the remote, or your controls would be here if you didn't. Then there is one up top, which controls your blade up and down. There is going to be hard to see, but one way down there that when I do the head on this machine, I'll put this blade down and I'll get it. See if I can wipe this a little bit so you can see it better. Not really, but it's in there. Again, 4 right here. I'll just clean this up a little bit. Another one for the other end of your cylinder. And then one hiding underneath here, same as on your other side. Clean this up a little bit. A little easier to see now. Just give that a final wipe. And then, we already said, one more right there. In order to get this one properly, I'll have to swing this head over. So we'll do these last. So let me set you up on the tripod and we will go around and actually grease these. Alright guys, so now that I got you set up, I want to explain what I'm using here. I have a lock and lube mechanical grease gun. You just pump it. What I really like about this gun is it has the locking head from Lock and Lube, which whatever grease gun that you're running, I highly recommend that you get one of these locking heads because it makes greasing a breeze, whether you're running electric or any other type of grease gun. It really doesn't matter. So you'll remember I have one here. Put it on there just like that. Give it a wiggle. It's not coming off. So it frees up my hands to be able to give this a good couple pumps, and I can see a little bit of grease coming out of there. I know it's going to be hard to pick this up on camera. We got one there, one here, three for that one, one in the back here, three for that one. I have one down in here. That one's not taking grease, so I'll just have to move this head to get that. We'll do this one next. 2 pumps for that one. I'll do the one on the back side that I can get to. For the other cylinder, 2 pumps on that one. And I'm gonna have to come back for the one that's down here and also the one that is down at the bottom of this head. So moving right along, you have these two right here. Now, these would be connected via a hose that go to, again, the other cylinder that's running the length of this, other end of the cylinder running the length of this. So I'm going to give this one 4 pumps. It just purges out any grease, keeps those lines filled, and also make sure you get all the way to where it needs to go. Same with the other one. 4 pumps. And then I have the 4 that are on the blade there, and then 1 here and 1 here. These, because they're pretty much open, you just got to give them, ooh, getting low on grease, 1 good pump. I'll give it 2 because we're getting to the end of this tube here. I can feel the resistance in the grease gun getting real thin. 2. That one pumped pretty good. Right here, I give this one 2 always. Give the one on this back side, it's going to be a little bit hard to see or for me to do this. We'll move this down for you a little bit. Try and get you an angle for your tire. I like to be able to get right in there so I can see good. Okay, that's on. Since this gets used a lot, I like to give this one 3. Moving around, you have that one on top. I give that one 2. There's one on the bottom here that I will have to move this blade to get. So we'll keep moving right around. Four again. Make sure you lock all the way on there so it doesn't come loose like just happened. Gave that one 2 again because we're getting to the end of the tube. 2. Another 2. Your steering component. Give that one 3. And then it's going to be real hard for me to get in here on this, but the other backside of your steering component there, I got to get 3 good pumps on that. So I'll pick you back up in a minute when we're ready to do the head and the final one on the blade. It's probably going to be a little bit hard to hear me here in a second, but we're going to start this machine up, manipulate the blade, manipulate the head, make sure that we can get into those last grease fittings. So starting procedures, I've shown this in a past video, but I'll show you again. Turn your key ever so slightly. Press the power on there until both lights flash up. Now you see green, and I can actually hear, you may not be able to hear it, the fuel pump running. So we'll go ahead now that my computer is on. We'll lower the blade down first. Get that to a position where everything is nice and flat. Then we'll move our head so it's in line with the front of this machine and keeps everything even. And we're going to put that head down so that we can get to the last couple of grease zerks. I'll go ahead, shut this machine off to make it a little bit easier for you to hear me. So we have again one down here that's going to be a little bit hard for you to see, but I'm going to get that. And then I got to get this one right there at the tip of my finger, and there is one down here. There you go. You can see it a little bit better. So we will pick up the grease gun and get right back to it. I'm gonna start with the easier one to get to at the back of this machine. Right in here. Give that 2 pumps. Good there. Now, come up to the front. I know it's going to be hard for you to see, but I'm going to lock onto that one here. Give this 3. And then lock onto the one here, which is a little bit of a pain if you have a locking head like I do. But if you get this just right, it should take grease. It is right now. 2. Give that one 3. It's harder to get to. All right. And that should be everything you need to grease this machine. I'm going to go ahead and give it a once over, let everything down, get ready to load up, and get out of here soon. So if you like the channel and you found this helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Little bonus for you guys in the rain, because why not? Don't know how well it shows up on camera. The trailer has a couple grease points too that I should do, and I figured I might as well show it to you on here. So every trailer should have a grease point on the jack. Go ahead and give that probably 3 pumps. Yeah, I'll give it 4. It's been a little bit. So make your jack easy. This one also has one right here at your tilt point. Give this one 3. Same thing on the other side. Right here. Still to the end of the grease gun, so put a 4th one in. And yeah, that's it. Consult your manual. You can do that for the stump grinder. It'll tell you all your grease points. You can do that for whatever trailer you have, because it may have more or less grease points, but it is important to keep that stuff greased often. Otherwise, you're going to end up replacing parts prematurely, and nobody wants to do that. couple dollars in grease will save you a couple thousand in repairs and headaches. So yeah, that's it.